Assalamu alaikum students, I hope you all are fine. Students, we are in unit 3, that is spreadsheets in Excel. Today we'll study document worksheet window. Document or worksheet window contains columns and rows. The columns are lettered A to Z, capital A to capital Z, and then continuing with double A, B, A, C, and so on. After A, Z, it will start like B, A, B, 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 C, and up to B, Z, and so on. The rows are numbered from 1 to 65,536. This is only in the old versions of Microsoft Excel, like 2003 version. In the latest versions, they provide even more columns and more rows in a single worksheet. Sheet tabs. At the bottom of the worksheet there is a sheet tab which displays the name of the sheets inside a single workbook. Like here, sheet 1, sheet 2 and sheet 3 are added. By default, Excel opens with 3 worksheets. This is also true only for the older versions of the Microsoft Excel, like Microsoft Excel 2003. But the current versions of the Microsoft Office and Microsoft Excel application, it opens only with a single sheet, that is sheet 1. You can give worksheets your own meaningful names. Rows and columns. A row is a group of cells that runs horizontally, and a column is a group of cells that runs vertically of a worksheet, as shown in the figure. Here in this figure we can see that the columns they are running vertically, but the rows are running horizontally. The rows are numbered from 1 to 65,536, that is according to Excel 2003, whereas the standard amount of columns are 256. That is also true only for the older versions. They are labeled by letters capital A to capital Z, and then double A, B, up to AZ, starting, and then from BA to BZ, etc. The 256th column is IV, that is capital I and capital V. Now, cell and cell address. A cell is an intersection of a column and a row. It is the basic storage unit for data in a spreadsheet. Every data element can be written in a single cell inside a spreadsheet. A cell may contain text or numbers. You can also use the cell names when creating formula. Cell address. Each cell has a unique cell address. Cells are identified by combination of their column, letter and row number. Here you can see that the selected cell is A1. In the above figure, the cell address of the selected cell is A1, column A, and at row number 1. Okay, in the next slide I will give you an overview of the Microsoft Excel window in the Microsoft Office 2016, so don't forget to watch that video. Assalamu alaikum students. Now I will give you an overview of MS Excel window, that how you can open the Microsoft Excel in your computer. Okay, you can open Microsoft Excel in several ways. One of the simplest way is to right click on your desktop or on your screen, then go to the new, and inside the new this window appears. Here you can see the Microsoft Excel worksheet. When you click on it, a Microsoft Excel worksheet will be created, or a new file will be opened. And another way of doing this is you can just click over here and write Excel. See, Microsoft Excel 2016 desktop application is shown just by searching the Excel word over here. So when you click on it, Microsoft Excel is going to be open. Here you can open a new blank workbook. You click on it and a new workbook is open. This is the Microsoft Excel application window. Here, as I told you, that by default the name of any new workbook is book 1. You can see that the name of this workbook is workbook book 1 by default, and the type of file is Excel. You can rename this file anytime. This is the title bar. The uppermost bar is called title bar, which shows the title of the file. Apart from this, it has some other options like closing the window, closing button, restore button, minimize button. On the other side we have the undo and redo buttons. Further we have the button for save. After this, the menu bar is given, which consists of file, home, insert, page layout, formulas, data, review and view tabs. Under these tabs different options and different functions are given for different purposes. By default the home tab is active. Inside the home tab we have the standard toolbar, which contains the most commonly used options and commands like font style, font size, bold, italic, underline, color of the font, highlight, text alignment options, copy, cut, paste options, and some other options are also there. Okay, apart from this, the bar which is given over here in white color in front of the f of x for function. So this is called the formula bar. Here we can input different formulas or different functions that we want to apply over the data inside our Excel sheet. This is our Excel sheet. This is our work area. Here you can insert your data. You can input your data or enter your data, whether it is numeric data or alpha numeric data or in the form of text. You can simply type it. Like for example, here I'm going to type Monday, Tuesday, and you can also drag it like this, so it will autofill the name of the days in a week like this. Okay, these alphabets, capital starting from capital A, these represents the columns, and the numbers starting from 1 and so on represents the rows. Okay, each intersection of row and column is called a cell. For example, this is a single cell, and one thing you should notice that whenever I click on any cell, the address of that specific cell is displayed over here. Like here, this cell is D5 because it's situated on the column D and row 5. So the address of this cell is D5, and this area contains the cell address. Okay, further the name of the sheet is displayed over here. This is sheet 1. By default, when we open any new workbook, it contains a single sheet in Microsoft 2016. So this is sheet 1. You can also rename this sheet by right clicking over here on this sheet 1, here you can find the option rename. When you click on it, the cursor will be placed over here. You can simply rename it as here. So simply it is renamed with your desired name. You can also input numeric data over here, like for example if I input 45 and I want this number to be incremented by 1, so I have to hold the control key and drag it further like this. If you want the same figure to appear on every cell, so that is also possible, like 50. So when I place the cursor without holding the control key, you can just drag it and in every cell the same number will be inserted. So we'll perform all these different types of operations which are possible here in Microsoft Excel and which are given in your course over here practically. So for now I just wanted to show you the interface or the window of Microsoft Excel and highlight some of the components of the Microsoft Excel, like title bar, menu bar, standard toolbar, formula bar, address box which contains the cell address, and cell, what is meant by cell, intersection of row and column is called cell, and further how you can rename a worksheet in any Microsoft Excel. If you want to add more sheets, so you can just click on this plus button as we have studied already. So upon clicking on this plus button, each time when you click on this button, a new sheet is going to be added in your workbook. So you can switch between different sheets easily. So students, that's it for today. Thanks a lot. Take care. So students, that's it for today. Ask your questions in the comments and don't forget to subscribe my channel, Computer Tuition Academy. Thanks a lot. Take care. Allah Hafiz.